Well, here we are. I'm working on Nimrod again. I'm making I would consider probably a major change to something on it. Of course, we got her, I've actually driven it some, and as you know, I converted this from manual steering to power steering, and I installed a so-called rack and pinion conversion for it, and to be honest, I did not like it. It didn't drive right. The wheels wouldn't come to full lock left or right, which meant the turning radius was horrible on it. Let's just say it didn't drive correctly. Couldn't get the alignment specs to what they said it was supposed to be, and so I took the rack out of it and I sent it back. Okay, you can see this is the steering shaft out of the 65 Vette. Pulled it out of the column. It's going to need to be shortened, and so I got to decide how much to shorten it by, so I got to make some measurements and that sort of thing, but I've already taken the liberty of loosening the wheel. Nice rosewood wheel. I'm loosening the wheel, and that's basically just the shaft. Look at that thing, boys. You're moving down the road at 75 miles an hour or something. That shaft is pointed directly at your heart, and it is solid as a mother. You know what I'm talking about. This is before the days of collapsible columns. I think collapsible steering column came a year later in '66. But anyways, you might want to keep that in mind. That's like a freaking spear right there. So what I'm going to put on it now is this is a Bergeson power steering unit for it. Got some work to do to get it all fitted in there. But so we're going to give that a try, a little more conventional, put the conventional steering linkage on it, that sort of thing. So at any rate, that's what I'm working on. Like I say, the rack and pinion I put in it just didn't pan out. I didn't like it. Didn't drive right. It was all over the road. Wouldn't turn sharp. I mean, it wouldn't get to the stops on the spindle and the control arm, lower control arm. So that's what I'm doing now. I just hung this steering gear in there to see how it all is going to fit, and as you can see, I'm putting the reinforcement plate on it that you can get for them too. So I got a little bit of work to do on it, but at any rate, that's what I'm screwing with today on it. See if I can't get this thing back together and driving right. And as you can see, I didn't have any steering linkage back in it yet. I pulled all the rack out of it yesterday. And of course, while I'm in there, I figured I'd put a new idler arm on it. Couldn't hurt. And here's our Bergeson steering gear. Hopefully it all pans out, works the way it's supposed to. I think I'll like this anyways a lot better. So anyways, that's my project on this thing right now. Well, there you go. I think I got the gear mounted where it belongs. And I put the steering linkage back on it. So we'll see. I still have yet to hang the lines, the return pressure line and return line, and kind of size those up right now. And then I need to hook the column up to it. There's going to be a little bit of custom work going to be involved at getting that hooked up, so we'll see how that goes. Well, I got the Return and pressure line plumbed. As you can see, didn't require much. All went in there pretty good the way it looked like it's supposed to. So, gotta tighten those up yet. And then my last thing to do is I gotta get the steering column matched up to the rag joint there and get that all hooked up. But we're getting there. Got a lot done today. So there you go. And as usual, there's the mighty L79. Yep, L79. 350 romping, stomping 1965 horsepower. Not to be confused with 350 modern day horsepower. Horses were bigger back then.